Hey guys, today we're trying a new game called RV Chaos. So you can play up to 4 people at a time, but I'm gonna try to do this solo. So I did play it for like 10 seconds earlier and I got blew up by a landmine. So let's play for real now. Welcome to RV Chaos. This is your trusty RV. Alright, looks trusty I guess. It's got an engine. This is your engine. Bring gas cans to keep the RV running. Alright, simple enough. So if you've ever played a Dusty Trip, this is kind of like that. You have a car, you have to keep it fueled up, you have some repairs. What's different is they have a winch tool here, so you can pull yourself up out of situations where you're stuck. And here's a glimpse of the route ahead. So I guess we just have to traverse this forest area. The description says it's based on the game RV Dare Yet from Steam, I guess, but I've never played it. So this is my first experience playing this kind of game other than Dusty Trip. Pick up some supplies, some extra gas cans, and a med kit, and there's no scrap here. Okay, let's fuel it up and let's get going. Let's equip the gas can, come to our engine, and fill it up. 45, so 90% already. Let's get going. And it's pretty slow. 18, 20, up to 20 miles an hour. And we just pick something up. Some wood. So I guess you can pick stuff up without getting out of the RV, which is nice. Sometimes getting in and out can be cumbersome or it takes a while. So as long as you drive over it a certain way, you can pick it up without getting out. And get some more gas here, some fuel. And we come to our first wooden bridge, but it's already built for us, so we don't have to lay anything down, I guess. Pick up this scrap of wood here. And it's easy peasy. Not too bad, but we are just starting out here. And whoa, what is that? A bear. Alright, let's just keep going. I do have an axe, but I don't want to find out if I can kill it or not. Here's some scrap. I believe it is for fixing up the RV once it does take some damage. And here's our first obstacle here, a tree in the road. Oh, that's easy. All you gotta do is press E to remove it. I thought you would need a wrench, but no. And see that little thing? That's a landmine. That's what killed me the first time I tried this game. So let's avoid that. Move the tree and keep going. Bye bye bear. Sorry bear. Oh, gold. Make sure you do pick up the gold. You can change the RV and the class your character is, and each class has its own abilities, I guess you can say. So some of them might use less gas, some of them maybe less scrap for repairs, stuff like that. So anytime you see gold, you want to pick that up. And there's always houses and little things along the road, like this little cabin that you can get supplies from. So you want to make sure you stop and look at those when it's safe. And the game does offer different paths. So right here we have a detour. I'm not sure what happens if you go right, but let's take the detour and see where this goes. and we come across some more wooden bridges and a pistol. Oh, pistol is a premium item. All right. So they have weapons, but you do have to pay for them. Let's go over this series of wooden bridges. Pick up some more wood. And we come across more gold. Oh, second or third checkpoint. Where was the second one? I don't know. So there are checkpoints, but you do have to pay to revive. So for normal playing, it's kind of useless, except to keep track of how far you went. You know, this reminds me of that movie actually, RV, with Robin Williams and Josh Hutcherson. Yeah, that guy. And have you guys seen it? Towards the end, the dad, Robin Williams, is driving around in his RV trying to get a signal or something or go to some meeting, and he's going through the forest all crazy like. So I'm pretty sure the developers of this and the original Are We There Yet had that in mind, of just going through the forest and trying to make it out alive. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Except, you know, with much more stuff like bears and using your winch and doing this and that. Yeah, it's an old movie. Maybe you haven't seen it, but it's funny. It's good. Oh, and here we come to our first long bridge. That looks like it's a death fall if you drive off of the bridge. So earlier we had some simple bridges over like nothing. This is over a big huge canyon. So let's get ready, get some more fuel in first. And how did we get damage? I don't know, but we took damage somehow. Is it from the bear? I wasn't paying attention. Let's search this house, see if we can get anything. Ooh, another axe. Does that mean that we're gonna need to use the axe soon? I don't know. And oh, there's some button here. Looks like we can activate. Pull, okay. Activating. And it completes the bridge. Nice. So we can drive it over without any issues. And it's pretty straightforward. I thought they would have some sort of, I don't know, like wobbly effects or something, but driving over this bridge is pretty easy. Just gotta make sure you're on the two planks left and right, and it's just a straightforward drive. No earthquakes, nothing like that. Let's pick up these scraps. So the metal scraps that you pick up is for repairing the RV. And the wooden one, I believe, we haven't come across it yet, but they're for bridges that need to be repaired. And I can see why they sell the nitro turbo boost, because there's these long stretches that are really slow if you don't have a boost here. Only 18 miles an hour. And what is that? Huh? It looks like scrap, but it has a health bar. What is it? Oh, we have a toilet here and you can flush it. Oh my goodness. Why would they include that in this? Alright, let's go out and see what this thing here. Collect the wood. Oh goodness, it's a black snake. But it's not moving. And we can't seem to chop it. Oh, okay, let's get out of here. You can see his fangs in the front, but I don't want to mess with that. Let's get going. The good thing is they do offer you a lot of fuel and you don't seem to waste a lot when you're driving. So luckily it's not one of those games where every few feet you go you run out of fuel. So thanks for that. Another landmine there, watch out for that. And for a Roblox game, the environmental effects are not bad. Got a little dust storm brewing up here. So the developers did put some thought into this and gave some nice little details. Again, very generous with the fuel. And it does seem like you can kind of go anywhere you want, but I'm sticking to this little dirt road here. Coming up to checkpoint number 5. And let's see what's in that faraway little cabin here. More gold. Get my X ready just in case. Med kit. There doesn't seem to be a lot of bad guys. Am I speaking too soon? The map seems pretty big. A lot of details to this game. And we have another choice here. I'll listen to them and not go that way. It could be a more difficult route, could be a longer route, or it just could be the developers didn't complete it yet. So let's just go this way. You got a little cliff side here, so you do want to be careful, but it drives so slowly, so it's not much to worry about. My guess is there's gonna be more fuel, so let's use it up. Might as well. And when we go in here, yep, more fuel. Put this in our inventory for now, so we have some more space to see what we have. And we'll go ahead and fix our little bumper here. So now we're at 100%. Another bridge, but with some gaps here and there, but again, easy peasy. What is that up front? Now the bridge up front looks all red. What is that about? Let's go see. So it looks like we have a new item here on this table. Let's see what that is. A fuel finder, fuel radar. Alright. Just gave off a beep. So maybe no fuel here. Alright, what is this? Activate bridge. Oh gosh, it's a timer. I think I should have pushed that when I was closer to the button. Let's get going. Go, 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 go. Oh, so slow. Oh, but we have plenty of time. 26, 25, 24, 23 seconds. Alright, we got this. But what is that? What is that? What is that? Outlaws? Okay, so there are bad guys in this game. Whoa, 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 whoa! They can just shoot me twice and flip my RV over? What is that? Alright. Time for the X, I guess. Let's see if we can get some revenge. I don't know if we have a health bar. There's that little skeleton thing in the bottom, but doesn't go up or down. Okay, and they're shooting me, but it's not going up or down either. Their life bar is. And bye-bye, outlaw. And let's get his little friend here. Let's go behind him. Chop, chop, chop. Bye-bye. Alright. So, how do you flip this car over? Am I done? Okay, let's do some repairs. But repairing isn't flipping it. Maybe it's time for the winch, finally. Winch me up. Okay. Okay, it's pulling, but it's not flipping it. I don't know. It's still doing nothing, but just pulling it closer. Okay. Alright, I have to figure this out. I don't know, usually in driving games, the car will flip itself back or give you a game over. It's not doing any of these. So it makes me think that I can still flip it back because if I was doomed, it would have given me a game over, right? Right? I don't know. Let's pick up some more stuff first. There's a lot of gold and fuel and scraps here, so that helps. But not if I can't keep driving. And I can't even get into the driver's seat because the RV is upside down. So I don't know. I will need to figure this out. Alright, that took a while. So I used the other RV that was stuck and flipped it by some miracle on its side, which allowed me to sit down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there you go. So I was right. It does flip you back again, but you do seem to have to be in the driver's seat. So yeah, if you're in the driver's seat and it's upside down, it should flip you back up. I think what I did wrong was after the bandits, I immediately jumped out without flipping the car over first. So if you do flip, don't get out and flip the car back first. Drive it forward, drive it back, left, right until the game decides to flip you back again. And here we are. It looks like at the first bridge that we might actually have to fix ourselves. There doesn't seem to be a button. And yeah, we need to finally use all the wood that we've been collecting. And we don't want to fall here. There we go, build. Alright. So that's what the wood is for, the planks, to fix all these little or these big bridges. And there's another one over here. And pretty straightforward, simple. Let's go towards the middle of the gap and click the build button. There we go. They always give objectives at the side, but I don't know what it gives for completing them. You know, there's no notification, do I get gold? Or it's just part of just having you to do something, I guess. Alright, we got another detour. And let's see what's in this house. Pick up the gold first. There's no beeping, so maybe not fuel this time. Okay, that's funny. The radar prevents me from going into the house. Alright, let's keep going. So, if you look far out, there seems to be a bridge that way, but this way seems to be a detour. So, let's take the closer route after this repair. There we go. For having a flipped over RV, our repair's not that bad. And that bridge seems like the other way, if we would have taken the other way. So let's go towards this metal bridge here finally. And oh, wait, no, no, my goodness. Look, I flipped. I'm still in my seat. Should flip me back over. There we go. No, why did it do that? Why? It just made me go forward. I feel like I got scammed. RV destroyed. No, I cannot. Respawn. The checkpoint 6 is as far as we got. Well, that was fun. Thanks for watching.